2 years ago, I get a call from that church who heard us. And they said, Natalie, would you come lead worship for our 100-year anniversary? The pastors were in my youth group when this all happened. And I said, no, why would I do that? There's been counseling and therapy and medication. Like, why would I go back into this? And they said, no, we're having everybody come back who was part of the church. Like, we want you to come lead worship.
All the hurt people are coming back.
And I said, I'm going to have to pray about this. And I told the Lord, I don't want to go. And he said, you will go because you're writing a book about a reconciled church.
Wow.
And I didn't have a last chapter. And he said, you're going to find your last chapter there.
Praise God.
I fly into Cincinnati. I go to this church, and the parsonage that we had lived in is torn down. We go through the set. We're practicing. Nobody's talking about anything. And I'm like, this is just so weird. And then the service starts, and we get to the point of the service where the pastor introduces all of us on the platform of when we attended that church. And he gets to me and he says, this is Natalie Thomas. That's my maiden name, Runyon. And you hear kind of this kind of gasp in the room. And he says, her dad was one of our favorite pastors to ever pastor this church. And the whole room goes up and applause. And I thought, oh my gosh, they didn't hate us. Like, I've thought for 30 years they hated us. And the Lord said, pay attention to this moment. What you felt was an exile was actually an exodus. They never hated you. They never hated you. And that was when I saw, oh my gosh, God will finish what he starts.
Well.